All right, let's take a look at this book. I love that quick release. Oh, doesn't want to quite give up the ghost. All right, this is the ZZap 64 Annual 2021. This is my first taking a look at it. First time taking a look at it. Comes with the ZZap 64 little mini magazine, I guess. Very cool. Take a closer look at that in a moment. And then the Fusion Annual free sample is what this says. Free sample. And let's take a look at the book. These remind me of the old Dungeons and Dragons book, like the Player's Handbook, and how well it's put together and the same feel. And then it also came with this calendar, I believe. If I can get into it. Ah, 2022 calendar, which is good since it's already May. Wow, that is cool. Look at that, RoboCop and Narc. Oh, wow, I see, January. It's interesting how they just have it here. I can't mark in my stuff. That's okay though. This is mostly for the artwork. Just beautiful, isn't it? Turkin and Ninja Spirit, Speedball. Very, very cool. Phobia. Wow, these are past magazine covers. I see. Last Ninja 2, very great game. Beyond the Forbidden Forest. Forbidden Forest is a really cool game. Smash TV, we're into November here. Chase Headquarter HQ2. Anyways, really cool little magazine that it is included as a bonus. And let's take a look at the book itself. Look at that, just the artwork and the... Oh, comes with a poster by Oliver Fry. I don't know what that is. It looks like a orc of, you know, I would call that a orc, but I don't know. It's really cool though. Yeah, now I can see the full artwork on the inside cover. That's cool. Looks like a DeLorean. Cops. Yep. Kind of a Back to the Future thing. So there's a lot of great articles in this magazine, and that's why, I mean, in this I call it a magazine, but it's a book. It's an annual book, but I wish it was monthly. Kind of take a quick look through here. Here we see Perifractic from the YouTube's, his amazing channel that he has, and I know he has an article that he did. He was bragging about, well, deservedly so. It's pretty awesome to have that honor. Taking a look at some of the games I haven't seen here before. So Burks 4, Trogue 64. They look pretty cool. I'm interested in downloading these. Endless Forms Most Beautiful. Frogger Arcade. I have not seen these. And this says 2016. Vice Squad. I've heard of that. Tower Rubble. I have this, I just purchased this on the Atari 2600. I've never played the Commodore version, no. Yeah, very cool. Flatman Worlds is a game I had picked up, and it's pretty cool. Games that weren't in the book, were not in the book. Ooh, there it is. There's the periphractic article that he did. He does such amazing work on his YouTube channel with his, I assume it's his wife and his dog and everything, and amazing editing, and also a musician on top of that. He does so many things. Oh, and he does so many different restorations, and I don't think there's anything he can't do. He's incredible. So he has an article in here on the C64, so I think it's definitely worth checking out. Yeah, 4-pager. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages on it. The Future was 8-bit. I know that's a pretty good website, and you can go buy stuff, games and hardware. Very cool. Yeah, like the easy. Here's some of the stuff. At least he's discussing it. Vandalism, the C64 experience, disc magazine experience. Cool. Reset 4K. I like how they do those little caricatures of the riders, if you notice everywhere. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so they do all the little caricatures. The Craptastic Test. Simon Butler's art gallery. Another amazing artist. Look at that. Look at all these incredible images. So there is a lot to go over. The diary, making, arcade days. Yeah, and this is why I always support this magazine, this book. There's just so much in here. Oh yes, they're covering the Fix It Felix Jr. by Antonio Savona, 2020. He also, I think, he had help on that with a few other guys on the graphics and so on. So they give it 85%. Yeah. Counterweight Kate. So now we're into the reviews. Attic Attack. Millie and Molly by Carlton Handley. This is a really good game. So much fun. And then they have Perifractic here giving his thumbs up. I believe that's who that is, yeah. Luma by Shalin, 50K on Twitch. And overall they give him 85%. And they have Vegetables Deluxe. I figure you make it into a magazine like this with your own software that you wrote yourself. That's amazing. And Luma is a game that I did pick up on tape that he wrote himself. And I think he did it on, I think if that's the one he did on stream. No, they're destroying a 64. I think they're just did that for the photo, but like, don't do it. So yeah, if you're a fan of Commodore 64, Commodore in general, and the history, it's not just the history though, because the homebrewers are out there like Shaolin making modern games or making modern homebrew games for the Commodore 64. This looks really cool. Graphic adventure game. Curse of Ravenstein. Very cool. Andrew Braybrook, in his own words, he's the guy who did Uridium. Wow, they got some big section in here. MW Ultra, really cool game. Planet X2, that's the one from the 8-bit guy. And he gets a quarter of a page. And then a full page on the back side. Wonderland. Zeta Wing, that's the one from Sarah Jane Avery. And you get all their little thumbs ups and their little opinions. It's pretty cool. Inexpensive near-perfect emulation with a twist of pie and a C64 crust. So I don't know what this is. I'd have to read more about that. Some sort of hardware device. Nice articles though. That's what I like about this magazine. I keep calling it a magazine. Oh, I had just watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Now they have, I think that's Ted. I think he's Ted. I can't remember. That's right. This is Keanu Reeves' Ted. Yeah. Great film. Great film. Really enjoyed it. And oh, I like the old pictures. In some cases they have in here and mixed in with the newer ones with the old hardware. So it's just a lot of stuff, a lot of information here. The SID Chip Club, really cool. So there's a lot of games and things in here that if you didn't know about it, you wouldn't know to even look. And it looks like the same artwork that's in the front cover is on the back cover here, right? Yeah. And then, yeah. MicroProse is back with many new games being released. So I don't know if when they say that, I think they mean for modern computers. I don't think they mean for Commodore. But I could be wrong, but it looks like these are modern releases. So anyway, ZZap 64 Annual 2020 looks like a really good book. Lots of great artwork, articles, reviews, and you'll see games and stuff like that that you haven't seen, that you may not have ever seen before. And then if I take a look at these little included magazines, these are kind of like the Freeze 64. A little bit smaller than what you would get with the Freeze 64 though. But I like these because they're small and they're paperbacks. Oh, and here's Attack of the Petsky Robots by 8-bit guy, David Murray. Neptune Lander. Oh wow, I didn't know he had a little article in here. So they gave it a 83% overall. Profits to charity. So I bought a couple of the tape editions of this since I helped design some of the levels. And I did some of the testing on it. I didn't write any of the program code for this, but it was done by CMark64. Wait a second, I want to see what this one was. Jane Jenga in Silverland. kind of going through it quick. Elvira 2. New vampire-themed role-playing game coming to the C64. You know, it cracks me up when they're still saying C64/C128, and in my opinion, if it doesn't have any 128 content, take off the /128. Now, if it does, then I will stand corrected. And then there's the Fusion magazine that comes with it. Kind of look through that. Oh, The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 1 was a hit for the PlayStation 4, I think, or 3, I'm not sure, and it was a big hit. And then on The Last of Us Part 2 was a little controversial in that they changed and they went into the future quite a bit away, and they changed the storyline. So, but my understanding is it's still a pretty good game. This looks like a lot like Lode Runner with the graphics. A lot like Lode Runner. And Androids by Infogrames. A brilliant Lode Runner clone, but it's also a great one. You run around the screen collecting all the pickups and avoid the androids until you can escape. You can climb the ladder, swing across points, and dig holes. Okay, so it is Lode Runner. Clone. Buck Rogers. Yeah, look at the action figures for Buck Rogers. Pretty cool. Toy Polio. Games chart flashback. Cheats. So again, here's the poster and the calendar. So you get quite a bit with this one. So I think it's well worth the money, and they usually put this up on Kickstarter, and then you have the different options you can support for them.